The other way to submit a tip, the old-fashioned way now, is to actually make a phone call.
Yes.
And that number is the same that it's been, and you'll find it on our website, hcstopcrime.com. And that's 515-832-8437. When you call that number, what happens?
What happens is a dispatcher will call, and they know it's a dedicated phone line to that number, and so they'll answer at Hamilton County Crime Stoppers, and then you give your tip. You give whatever information you want to give about yourself, name, phone number, anonymous, whatever you choose. And then what happens is that dispatcher will then direct the tip to whoever it needs to go, whether it's in the county, whether it's in the city, whether it's in Jewel, and give it to their police department. And then if it leads to a tip, you get your reward. Or it leads to an arrest, I'm sorry.
What happens if it's 11 o'clock Saturday night and I call that number?
Same thing. We are 24/7. It's not going to change. You could call it 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Everyone knows how to answer that phone. Everyone's well-trained. All the information's the same. A lot of our tips come in for night because that's when we catch a lot of the people is at night. So it makes a lot of sense to call in at 11 o'clock at night because it's easier to find people. The tips come in better. I mean, usually they're more reliable. It's kind of weird how it works like that.
Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that, but it makes sense when you say it.
Because people know where they're at. They're not out and about during the day. They know, oh, he's home now. He'll be home till work in the morning at 6 o'clock. And then you're like, oh, okay. A lot of our tips, surprisingly, Fort Dodge and us talk a lot. A lot of our people we want are in Fort Dodge, and a lot of the Fort Dodge people that they want are over here, and we kind of go back and forth. And sometimes it's the same people. So,
okay, as far as tips, let's just talk about tips themselves. Do you only want tips on people that are on the most wanted poster? What is a tip and what isn't a tip? You know, I'm guessing that there are some people saying, I wonder if I should call this in. It's dumb. I'm not going to do it.
Anything
Give some
can be
clarity.
a tip. Anything can be a tip, okay? Because we don't know what it's going to lead to. If it's a dog running loose that you think is going to get hurt, that can be a tip. You can call that in. You can call the 9500 number that we always call. Don't ever be afraid to call dispatch. Our dispatchers are very well trained. If it's a tip that we don't really need and it's just somebody like, oh, just for their conscience want to tell somebody, they know that, they understand that. If you see extra activity at a house that doesn't usually have it, so maybe something's going on, call it in. If you see an unusual vehicle, call it in. If you see in small towns like this, most people know whose cars are whose. Around Blairsburg, for example, I know everyone's car. If there's a car that is out of the ordinary, and he's just driving around the block, call it in because you never know what's going to happen. The easiest thing we can do is we get over there and we run the plate, and it's just somebody's family member or something like that just happens to be in town, but call it in. Don't ever take the chance that something's happening and you're like, oh, I don't want to be stupid. It's never stupid, ever. Call it in. That's what we're here for.
Well, that's good to know because
Yeah.
I've even had a couple of situations like that with a car. It's been parked there for 4 days. And I don't recognize it. What should I just? I don't want to be a nosy neighbor. So
You're not a nosy neighbor. That's just Hamilton County. Hamilton County is friendly. They know who they are. We know everyone knows each other. If something seems out of the ordinary, call it in because most likely it is. And that's what we're there for. We will check on it. You don't go up and approach it or do it yourself. Call us, let us do it, and we'll go from there. And if we need you, we know how to get a hold of you.
And so that might be followed up by the sheriff's department. Might be followed up by the police department.
Depending on where you're at. If it's in Webster City Police will obviously do it, and we could help them. If it's in the county or the towns that don't have their own police, the county or the deputies will do it. EJS has their police department. They'll do it as well, but when they're not working, we will do it. So it depends on who is out, where it's at, what type of call it is. But someone will always check up on it.
So don't feel silly. Don't feel dumb.
Please don't. Please don't feel dumb. Please don't feel silly. If your gut is telling you something's wrong, call it in.
I mentioned the most wanted poster. Mm-hmm. And as we're recording this in early February, we're almost done with the most recent one.
Yeah, so this is the most. We have 80% of the people that were on there have either been arrested or recalled their warrants, which means they took care of it some other way. And that's the most I've ever seen. I mean, we usually put 10 on there. We only have 2 left, and it's going fantastic. It's the girls who put that together are doing wonderful, picking who gets put on there. But we've had a good response of people who see it on Facebook and it gets shared tons on Facebook, and people see it, and they go back and forth. And I've had some back and forth with some of the people that have been on the most wanted poster that comment on it. Like, oh, that's an old picture, and I'm like, well, come in and take a new one. like it's. And I hate to say that, it's sometimes you got to have that lightheartedness though too, because otherwise you got to be able to laugh.
Well, it's all good, right? It's
Yes.
all working. Whether
It's working
from
wonderful, yeah.
Facebook, whether it's from the phone number, whether it's from
The app itself, yeah.
whatever it is, whatever works for you, the tips are appreciated, and it's working.
Yep. And again, don't ever feel silly about calling in, ever. We've had people call in for McDonald's phone numbers. Don't feel silly, okay?
You're not going to make us feel bad.
We may laugh at you afterwards, but
Okay.
no. We will not make you feel bad, no.
All right. So again, as to recap, the P3 Tips app, no more. Please download the Hamilton County Sheriff, IA
Yep.
app. If you go to search the App Store or Google Play, you'll find it. And that is, along with all the information it provides, that's the way to submit now. Or you can continue to call 515-832-8437. Alex, thank you for the information.
Thank you very much, Kat.